Today is the 25th of July 2014 and we are currently located in Kolkata, India, nearby a playground. Now these two beings represent a very unique subspecies of human beings known as the agrophobe. They are afraid of all open spaces, and this playground over here epitomizes their very fear. As this playground is a large open space, it is a cesspool of human activity. And now these two beings are taking a big step to conquer their fear. Now we will start off our intervention with teaching these people how to climb this structure over here.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Now, Shantanu, why won't you start first? The first step that you must take is to put your right leg up here and you move your feet. Feet are for moving. This is not a laughing matter. You are confronting your fear now. This is a pivotal moment in your life. This is a milestone. Think of this as a milestone. You're going to be proud of this for years to come. Now come on, one step at a time.
No. Oh no. I don't want to go anymore.
First step is denial and rejection, but that must be overcome with strength of character. Shantanu has failed his first attempt, while Avantika is cowering away. Come on, you are almost halfway there. Just one more step.
I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna faint as well. No.
Don't worry, if you faint, you won't feel the pain of hitting the ground.
What do you have to do then?
Luckily, your body completely shuts down. So you won't know anymore, so there's nothing to really fear. You have no negative incentive for coming up.
I can't do anymore.
There's no such thing as not being able to. The reason is that when you feel like moving your leg up, your brain sends a signal through neurons that goes down your spinal cord and your central nervous system, which then flows into a motor neuron that
I get how to do it.
causes muscle movement. Oh, hey, look. Agoraphobe number 1, Avantika, is deciding to take a different approach. These beings, despite their fear of pretty much everything, are in fact very intelligent. They also tend to make strange, shrieky noises, because that's part of their character. So one should never judge them based on that. And Shantanu has completed this momentous task, while Avantika lay shivering just one step away. Just one crucial step. This is the final run. It's the end of the race. Everything comes down to this moment. This is your life's work.
There's a way to go down. You just simply do this. You turn your feet around.
Unfortunately, we cannot have a 100% success rate here. While Shantanu completes the course successfully, Avantika cowers away. Now, our next challenge is to sit on the swing. This is not a very difficult task, as all one needs to do is essentially sit, which means like bend their legs down and place their posterior on the surface, which is giving. Now the creature behind Avantika is known as a pest. Now these pests are small versions of human beings which come and take space and cause chaos in general. Look at that sadistic behavior. Some people just want to watch the world burn, and these pests make up the majority of them. Now, going on a swing requires a lot of mental coordination, as one wants the thrill of moving fast without doing a loop-de-loop, because a loop-de-loop will result in disastrous consequences.
Oh yeah, we need to pull ourselves off. Right?
Shantanu, as usual, seems to be the more ambitious one, who's going at going faster,
and I'm getting giddy.
while Avantika is quickly catching up with a newfound motivation. They say failure inspires success, and I guess this is an example of that right here. They're neck and neck.
And now I'm going to puke.
Puking is a very common habit of agrophobes because the fear gets the better of their bodily functions. every agoraphobe pukes an average of 1.2 times a day when confronted by the paralyzing terror of the outside world. Now, Avantika has put herself in a very treacherous situation as she has a very real risk of doing a loop-de-loop. Her swing is accelerating and accelerating. Perhaps she's taking her courage a little bit too far.
I'm doing it as well.
Avantika, what do you feel about the situation that you're currently in right now?
I feel like I'm close to seeing the light.
You know the wind is also moving it.
You know, these agrophobes are very religious, so you know you should take these nonsensical. You should not take these nonsensical claims too seriously and have a certain degree of cultural sensitivity, however retarded it seems to be.
Help! Help! Stop us! Help! You simply put your feet down and guide. I can't reach it. Now reach it. Yeah, see? See? You just simply do that. Now you stop. Help! You just stop the swing. Help! What is it? Help!
Help is the second most common word used by agrophobes. Used an average of 174 times a day. It is only second to the word or phrase "oh shit," which comes up a marginally higher 183 times a day. Now, how was your life-altering experience, Avantika? Now, we must excuse them as these agrophobes are very non-eloquent and they tend to answer all lines in one or two words. These words are generally self-deprecating and refers to some kind of ejection of bodily fluids or death. Usually these are not taken seriously. Remember, pukes only occur 1.2 times a day, so 99% of the time there is no need to worry. Now, Shantanu is eager to take on the next challenge, and eagerness is a very rare quality among agrophobes, so we must commend that. Oh, here another pest is coming around. These are growing in swarms and swarms. They appear to be following some kind of sphere. That sphere may be could possibly be filled with explosives, which puts our lives in great turmoil. But giving these beings a moment to shine is more important. Alright, Avantika, you are good to go?
And I hurt my bum.
Here's another example of one of the shrieking noises. They are usually signs of enjoyment, so one should not be afraid. This is a good sign as she is beginning to get over her fear. How do you feel about accomplishing this mission?
I couldn't do this.
You couldn't do that. That's just a pity. Again, one of the self-deprecating comments. Please, I understand that these people are very hard to live with. The marital success rate is unfortunately only 12%. So, despite Avantika getting over most of her fear, she is unlikely to find a suitable mate. But recent developments in robot technology may procure that, as artificial intelligence may give her the psychological well-being and attention that she needs as an adult. So in conclusion, we are reaching a time in society where we are growing increasingly tolerant so that we can attend the needs of these weaker beings.
Just got hit by a ball. I'm never coming to the playground again.
I guess we're back to square one here. Unfortunately, little stimuli tend to cause massive tantrums. That's why all our artificial intelligence technology have been crash tested to make sure they do not get damaged by their bereft owners. Now on our way back, these beings subject to such mental torture are reaching hysteria. Now we must proceed upstairs as quickly as possible and put them in solitary confinement, or otherwise they are at serious risk of hurting themselves or others. These pleas for desperation represent the pain that these beings go through every day. So we are reaching a new age where we are sensitive to these pains, where we can cater to their needs, where we can make their lives all the more bearable. Thank you everyone, and good night.